Welcome to my channel. My name's Aestro. I'm an experimental abstract artist, and on this channel I'd like to share with you my creative process. Over the past 20 years I've been exploring different mediums and techniques, trying to genuinely express myself, and I'd like to encourage you to express yourself. Life is too short to create these perfect little precious images I see so many people out there rendering away at. Not that there's anything wrong with that, that's just not how I do things. What I'm interested in doing is following in the footsteps of all my heroes and creating something totally new, like what's going on back there. I just made this channel, like all these other people, to share with you how I do things. You can ask me anything art related in the comment section. I look forward to meeting many of you. I'm excited about this. I'm more or less a recluse, but I decided to go ahead, make my own channel. So, hope you enjoy watching this. Later. Greetings, YouTube. My name's Aestro. I'm an artist. I made this channel just to get off my butt, get out there, communicate with people. I want to speak some positivity into YouTube because there's all kinds of people with all kinds of opinions, and art has been my life. 40 years old, work a job I hate, but ever since I could hold a pencil, I've been an artist. I mostly focus on abstract art. That's what I'm working on now, but I do all kinds of stuff. I originally wanted to be an animator, but I kind of don't want to work in that biz, so I just focus on doing what I want to do now, because 2020 has been a real pain. It's hit everybody super hard. And with life being short, it's better to focus on doing what you want to do now. I also created this channel, and I'm going to fill in this while I ramble, to thank a lot of people who've helped me keep going. Mostly on YouTube. Some of them are pretty big authors. And I just want to make this channel as a means of just pushing positivity, because life is too short. It's too painful. I've worked many jobs I hate, but it allows me to do what I want to do. And I think it's about that time to make the transition into just being an artist. And even though I'm a pretty reclusive guy, I decided to make this channel. I want to thank Sarah Laundrie for finally giving me the shot in the arm to speak in real time and be myself and make these videos. I mean, if I see everybody doing it, so here I am doing it too. These are my favorite markers, by the way. This is a Tombow. They are water-based ink, and you can use them with watercolor paper, but this isn't watercolor paper. They're outstanding. I'm going to zoom in, but I just decided to get off my duff and shoot this video now in real time. So I'll zoom in, show you what I'm working on and what I'm working with. I'm not one of these super precise artists. I like to just go. Some of my favorite artists, it seems like they just painted and drew with reckless abandon, and that's what I like. The raw quality. I mean, I don't like stuff that looks like a 10-year-old could do it, a 5-year-old could do it, but I just like a nice balance between the two. I'm not the biggest fan of Basquiat, but I totally respect his attack. You have to attack the paper. You have to attack the subject matter. Just get it done. Just do it. I mean, you only have this one moment to make this, so just make the mistakes. You can always do another one. I plan on doing many in a series of everything I work on. So I went to college. I went to college for roughly 6 years, half-time, part-time. It's very, very expensive. And for some people, it's a great entrance into their careers. But for a lot of people, it's just a big money drain. And I'm not rich. I was actually born into a pretty poor situation. So I don't understand why the hell anybody would put themselves in debt to try and make themselves a career. It's counterintuitive. But that's what the educational system pushes. Makes no sense at all. I had some interest working in comic books, but I kind of don't like comic books. I like the drawings, but you have to understand sequential artwork, and you have to have a real passion for storytelling in order to work in comics. That's just not me. Maybe for much of the time, also couldn't handle the pressure and being pulled in 10 different directions. And that also put me off comics. I just love raw design. So on this channel, I plan on dropping a lot of names, which I'll put on the screen there for you to check out. I'm a huge fan of Egon Schiele, I don't know how to pronounce it, Alphonse Mucha, and of course the Dada artist, Duchamp, Man Ray. Absolutely love these people. They've been inspirations to me for decades. I have no intention of making this video too long. I see it's coming up to about this 6-minute mark. I don't see how these people manage to make videos on the fly, as I'm grasping for stuff to say. I mean, I have a lot to say, but I didn't write this stuff down, so I feel like I could draw or I could talk. I can't do both. That is a skill, Sarah. You should be proud. I listened to her talk for a couple hours, just going. It's not me. I've also played music. A lot of experimental music. I love experimental music. Some of the best stuff that approaches what I want to do is Deerhoof and Bow Wow Wow and a lot of just sporadic, noisy stuff. Art of Noise. Cocteau Twins. It's great. I was just listening to Susie and the Banshees last night. So yeah, I think it's awesome that people are sharing their lives on YouTube as we're all isolated now. I've been isolated, so this is nothing for me. Didn't get laid off, fortunately, so I still have my day gig. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to rent this studio so I can make this video. Very first prototype YouTube videos with all the F-ups. What to say, I don't know. Living in Connecticut now, it's not bad. Grew up in Philly, West Philly. Went to the same high school as Will Smith. That place wasn't terrible. It was interesting. But yeah, reflecting on my life, career as an artist, I can't let the world cause me to back down. School did nothing but intimidate people. If you didn't have a rock solid vision and you couldn't push all of their ideas out of your head, it would drive you insane or drive you straight through the door. So much of what I learned as an artist is simply to do what you love. I want to thank Jake Ducey for being a positive voice every day. That's cool. I've never read your books, and I'm not down with getting hypnotized, but it's good to see your face, and bless your child. Hope you a fortunate 2021. I hope everybody a fortunate 2021, because it has been a nightmare. So as I've said before, I made this channel just as a means of encouraging everybody. Life is too short. Don't get hung up on selling anything. Do what you do, whatever it is, out of love. Because that's key. You look back at the years and you didn't do what you wanted to do, and you just get pissed off. You just get resentful. You're surrounded by a bunch of screw-ups who don't do anything. I'm trying to keep it clean, even though I swear in real life. You know, they don't do anything, and yet all they do is talk trash about all the people who try and do something. I mean, even if it's trying to lose weight, just do your push-ups. Walk around the block. Put down the chips, put down the beer. Get active. I love being surrounded by all of the positive voices on YouTube. That's all right. I think negativity speaks evil into this world. We need positivity. We need love. There's so many people suffering. I mean, and to quote Jordan Peterson, a man I'm probably going to talk quite a bit about, he reminds us, as I've heard before, we complain about the 1%. But everybody, if you're in America or in the UK or Canada or someplace, everybody is in the 1% compared to the rest of the world. We ought to rejoice in that. Use it to our advantage. Sure, there's problems. There's lots of problems. But we shouldn't get hung up on the problems. And for once, maybe just see the cup half full instead of half empty. So, yay, I'm at the 11:40 mark, so I've struggled through this. I'm sure I'll get better. That's one of the other reasons why I started making videos. I want to wish everybody a happy and prosperous 2021. I hope it gets better for everybody. We're getting those $600 checks here in the States. I hope soon, people. Oh my, it's been such a rough year. And I'm making this to close the door on 2020. Let's see some optimism and some fortune in 2021. Peace. Thank you for watching my video. I'm really excited. Coming up next, I'm going to review these Art and Fly pencils I bought on Amazon. They're really awesome. I'm impressed. They're oil-based pencils. I've never used oil-based pencils before, but as it turns out, they don't break as much. I'm covering large areas, and I really need something that's not going to break every 5 seconds. I'd like to give a special thank you to Spark Makerspace, my local makerspace, which has a full AV room. It allowed me to give this video some polish. Dust off those old Adobe skills I had back in college. I just want to encourage everybody to get out there and make something. It does not have to be perfect. Life is not a contest. Have fun. Express yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye.